This is just a reminder that your tummy is so cute. So cute.
Is it though? Only 10% of men find chubby women attractive. Well, I would say that the number is actually much lower. But regardless, looking like that is insanely unhealthy, and I don't know what someone has to eat to become this obese. You can't even see your own feet while standing. Being this obese is going to kill you one day if you don't change your eating habits.
There's nothing wrong with my body. Fat is not a dirty word. If my body tells me something, I will make sure it is heard.
Ma'am, this is Wendy's. But seriously, you can't just eat what your body tells you. That's really unhealthy. I know that Big Mac looks good, and it feels good to eat it, but it just is not good for your body. You have to treat your body like a child. They also often want things that are not good for them. So as a parent, you don't just give them whatever they want. You set boundaries.
If my body is a vessel, I will give it what it needs. I will not betray my body, no matter what they think of me.
That's exactly what you did. You betrayed your body. You are doing stuff to it that can kill you. But there is a reason these people eat themselves to death. They do it because nobody tells them that they are slowly killing themselves. What do you think their comments look like on TikTok? A quick reminder that only 4.7% of you are subscribed. I would really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You guys give me hope that there is still people out there who have common sense. But now, let's get back to the video.
I ruined my life with food, binge eating, and lack of self-care. And I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time.
Unfortunately, it was too late for her. She passed away shortly after. This is a tragedy because it was not something nobody expected. It was fully preventable, but she literally ate herself to death. This should be a massive wake-up call for all the fat acceptance activists, but unfortunately it wasn't. They don't realize the harm they are doing to others and themselves.
This is the end result of thinking that you are untouchable. That scientific research that spans decades isn't trustworthy or real because it hurts your feelings.
I see that so often when I scroll through an obese person's comments. Other women telling her how beautiful she is, that all the people who tell her to lose weight are haters, that she is perfect the way she is and doesn't need to change.
Kat Posey, Jamie Lopez, Catherine Oakson, all fat activists that died due to their condition. Just because you feel great at 20 at 300 pounds does not mean it will stay that way. Being morbidly obese is not healthy, and it's ridiculous that saying something like that is considered offensive, when the majority of people would not disagree with me when I say that being anorexic and severely underweight is not healthy either.
That's an argument I see really often. They try to deflect and say that anorexia is worse. Well, how about just choosing to be healthy? Why do they always try to talk about the other extreme on the spectrum?
Stop taking it personally and start realizing that obesity is not an identity. It's a lifestyle choice for the vast majority of fat people. I really hope that we don't have to see more young fat activists die before people start realizing that mainstream fat acceptance is a toxic and deadly movement. It is not empowering to eat yourself to death, so please take care of yourselves.
Everything she said makes sense, but the fat acceptance activists were not happy. First, they decided that it was classist, whatever that means, and later they decided to label it racist. No evidence, just throwing around words. Please someone explain to me how it is racist to tell people to lose weight. There was so many comments calling her names, so I decided to include a few to show you what fat acceptance activists really care about.
It never fails that anytime I talk about my eating disorder or all the things I used to do to lose weight, at least one person will pop their head out of the ground just to say, you know, you can lose weight in a healthy way. It doesn't need to be so extreme.
There is a reason for that. You shouldn't just drop your calorie intake to 1200 and expect your body to function just fine. That would be considered unhealthy and extreme. What would actually help you lose weight is a small deficit. Then combine that with working out consistently, and you will lose weight over time.
And I don't know how else to explain that for me and for many, many other people, that is simply untrue. Because the second I start ignoring my body's cues, it's over. The instant my body tells me it is hungry and I choose either not to feed it or to underfeed it, which is what a calorie deficit is, it knows it's time for famine. It goes into scarcity mode.
That happens because you have never ignored it. Again, let's go back to the parent and child analogy. When you never tell your kid no, always do what your child wants, your kid becomes a spoiled brat. That kid will not take no for an answer when you randomly decide to start doing what you should have done a long time ago. Same thing happens with your body. Of course it will throw a fit. You need to slowly adjust it to your new eating habits. Talk to someone who knows what they are talking about. Don't just give up after a few days because your body doesn't like it.
It thinks I don't have access to food, and as a result, my body turns on all the alarms to try to get me to eat as much as humanly possible so that I can survive this famine. And I want you to imagine what it's actually like to go through your day with your body screaming at you that it's starving, and you just have to pretend that that's not happening.
Because you shouldn't just starve the whole day, lady. You are doing it wrong and complaining that it doesn't work just so you can go back to eating unhealthy junk again. I bet your diet lasted less than a week and you were eating less than you should. Here are some comments I found under her TikTok. As always, people making excuses and praising unhealthy habits.
We've gone from fat acceptance to fat celebration. But let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a fat 90-year-old?
No, I have not. And I think we all know why.
Fat activist Ted Kyle, founder of Conscious Health, says the media and public needs to stop catastrophizing obesity. Okay, A, they're not catastrophizing it, and B, they should be.
Almost half of the American public is obese or morbidly obese. This is an actual health crisis, and it should not be glorified anywhere. It actually kills people.
If you're in any way participating in this joyful celebration of gluttony that goes on now, you have blood on your hands. Full stop. There's a card now that you can give your doctor, and it says, please don't weigh me unless it's really medically necessary. It's like asking your dentist not to look at your teeth.
The amount of fat activists I have seen that said that their doctor is fat phobic is insane. And they actually believe that. The guy that is doing his job trying to help people is not the problem. If you become so fat that you're afraid of stepping on a scale, you know that you have a big problem. Or are we going to call the scales fat phobic now? Oh wait, they actually think that they are fat phobic. My bad.
Let's not sugarcoat it. I am the capital F-A-T kind of fat. I am the elephant in the room.
You're goddamn right.
I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. I wish all of you a great day. See you in the next video.